Hey everyone, it's Diane Nelson, your upline leader and executive director. So good evening. I come to you with no makeup on because I just think it's extremely important to address the comments, the feedback, and concerns I've seen on the consultant locator change. And I invite you to keep an open mind. I do want to create an open dialogue to voice your concerns. But I'm going to just share what's on my heart and what I think logically through this change. So one thing that I think did not happen, it was not clearly communicated the reason for the change. So there is a big problem with the way that it was set up before, where many leads were coming through trying to connect with a local consultant to host, join, or shop, and they were not being called back. And we saw that to be true on the corporate Facebook page when the home office was running all these Facebook ads last year. Many people were commenting that they were trying to reach out, they were trying to join, and nobody was calling them back. And so that is a real issue, and anyone that comes into contact with Mary and Martha in any way, we need to be able to service them in a consistent, reliable way. And so the solution as of now is to connect them with an engaged, active leader working their business, an experienced consultant. So that's a big deal to make clear. Number two, and from a business standpoint, that totally makes sense. I think that we can all appreciate that. Number two, I just think Satan is at work here, really, to bring disunity to Mary and Martha, to distract us from our main goal, which is to make Christ known. And so we need to rise above this change and work through it together and have trust, most of all in the Lord. Trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not on our own understanding. In all our ways acknowledge Him, and He'll make our paths straight. So I know the home office, I know their heart, and they are never to hurt us. They're always for us and what's best for Mary and Martha. So I just want to give you that, knowing them and who they are. Another point I want to make is, to be honest, as a director, I receive very, very few leads. Really, I don't even receive one a month. So I just want to assure you that maybe corporately there are many leads that were not being followed up on, but personally, from what I've experienced, that is not something that I rely on to build my business at all. It's really about relationships, and we all know this. The core of what we do is our relationships. So when you're out at the gatherings, when you're sharing Mary and Martha in the park or at the Bible study, wherever you are, make yourself memorable. Make sure they have a catalog with your information. State your name several times, and you're happy to serve them however you can if they decide to host or join or shop. Give them a pen with your contact information if you want to. But when they go to the website, the first thing it's going to ask them is, who are you working with? And then they can type in your name and your state. So the other thing I want to address is, when we pay our $10 a month, we're not paying for leads. That's not the result of our $10 payment. It's for service. It's for the website, for our customers to be able to shop online, for our hostesses to set them up with an online personal party link, and for them to receive the Inspirational Living e-newsletter once a month so that we can stay connected with our customers and they know what our sales and specials are, and that we can send them emails as well. So I just want to remind you that relationships are key to building a solid foundation and business, and that's not going to change. I was reminded of a verse in Ephesians, and I just wanted to share this with you from verse 2 through 4. It says, "Be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love, make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace." And that's how, as a unified body of women and believers and entrepreneurs, that's how we can make Christ known. So let's come together and rise above this. But the other thing is, too, I want to ask you to trust our leaders. I know for our organization, I know every single leader, unless you are brand new and I haven't met you yet. I think that would include Carolyn, so hi, Carolyn. But I know their hearts, and I tell you, when I receive a lead that I've not worked with before, the first question that we all need to be asking is, who are you working with? Who have you spoken about Mary and Martha to? Because if they immediately say Jennifer O'Melia or Brielle Larson, you bet I'm going to forward them directly to connect with you. You're not going to lose that business. You're not going to lose that contact. And I would hope every leader in Mary and Martha would do the same. because we want to honor those relationships. It's very important. We are not out to steal anyone's business or receive anything that's not ours. And the other thing is, too, if I had a scenario where I received a lead and I was not near them and I did not have any team members near this particular person, I would reach out to the leader page and say, hey, I have someone who is referred to be in this area. Who do you have that we can send this lead to so that she can have a successful gathering, so the host can be blessed? So I just want to assure you not only to trust God, trust the home office, but trust our leaders that we're going to do the right thing, not only for God, but for all of our teams and Mary and Martha as a whole, because we want to see it grow, we want to see it succeed, and we want nothing more than to be a household name. So I hope these have addressed the majority of your concerns. Feel free to comment below if there's any other questions and how we can alleviate any concerns that you might have. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you soon again on our next team meeting call, which is going to be Tuesday, October 27th at 8:30 p.m. Central. You'll get an email tomorrow. Okay, love you all. Bye.